This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Haley Wilkes has the night off. Topping our news this evening, a new study shows gun killings in Florida have risen sharply after the controversial Stand Your Ground law passed back in 2005. The law has been central to several cases here on the Suncoast. ABC7's Kate Flexter joins us live from a gas station on US 41 in Sarasota, where one of those cases took place. Kate?
Good evening, Scott. It was here at this gas station that one man shot another man in what he said was self-defense. It's just one example of the controversial Stand Your Ground law. It was an instance of road rage that quickly escalated at a Sarasota gas station. This surveillance video shows 22-year-old Christian Gunter shooting 59-year-old Roger Atlas in the abdomen. Atlas lived, and Gunter said he was acting in self-defense. It's one of many cases where the controversial Stand Your Ground defense has been used since the law took effect in 2005. Second Amendment rights advocate Bob Rainier says standing your ground is a right all people should have.
Stand Your Ground is a good law. It helps people who are doing nothing more than trying to protect themselves.
But others disagree. Gun control advocate Mike Schlasko says the law heightens the stakes in smaller altercations.
In the old days, if somebody threatened you, you would have a fist fight, and one person would win and one person would lose, but nobody would die.
A new study which was published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that homicides in Florida increased 24% after the law passed, and firearm-related killings increased 32%. The number of concealed carry permits also increased from more than 300,000 in 2005 to nearly 1.6 million in 2016. That's according to Florida's Department of Agriculture. Schlasko says the law takes the power from the justice system and into the hands of individuals, allowing killing in cases where it might not be justified.
An argument about somebody pushing in ahead of you at a line, or somebody talking loudly at a movie theater, and you feel threatened, you apparently have the right by the Stand Your Ground law to shoot someone.
In response, Rainier points to those instances when he says it is justified and necessary.
I hope nobody ever has to use a weapon in self-defense, but the poor people that do, their lives are a shambles, and that law simply gives them a little help.
Researchers also looked at the homicide rate in states that don't have a Stand Your Ground law and didn't see that same increase. Reporting live in Sarasota, Kate Flexter, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Kate, thank you. Plenty of Suncoast residents with ties to Ohio keeping a close eye tonight on a horrific attack on the campus of Ohio State University. Police shot and killed an 18-year-old student of Somali descent after he allegedly drove his car into a group of people on campus and then began cutting pedestrians with a butcher knife. ABC7's Ray Collins has details, including local reaction. Ray?
Scott, amazing story. Students were just back to class after the long holiday weekend when this happened just before 10 o'clock this morning in Columbus. Police say an Abdul Artan drove into a crowd, got out, and began using a butcher knife on those he could reach. The first officer who arrived opened fire and shot and killed the man before it got any worse. 9 people hospitalized, 1 in serious condition. Now, the vice president of the Ohio State Alumni Sarasota chapter says there are at least a dozen students on the campus from the Suncoast.
My heart breaks for them. They had to be so frightened and just so lost, not knowing what to do, where to go for safety, not really knowing the full details until just now the details are coming out. It's never good at any school, but boy, when it's a school that's close to your heart, it's really hard. It's very heartbreaking.
Now, the local alumni chapter has nearly 400 members, by the way. So as for a motive, at this point, it's still unknown. Police say the suspect was an American citizen, but they haven't ruled out terrorism. Scott?
All right, Ray, thank you. Now to a problem crawling around one Palmetto apartment complex. Bed bugs have created a nuisance in some apartments at Bayside Villas. But for one group of residents who live at the complex, they say that bed bugs are the least of their problems. There are claims of racism following the eviction of some residents and the possible evictions of others in the near future.
They find anything to evict you and to put you out so that they can get full base market for their rent and they can eliminate this complex of blacks.
One of the owners of Bayside Villas is disputing the claims of racism. He says, quote, "My job is to make sure that management abides by all fair housing rules to the letter of the law. We take this job dead seriously and execute this policy always with determination." An update now on a popular Sarasota restaurant closed by a massive fire. It's not official, but it looks as though JR's Old Packing House Cafe will reopen in late December or early January. According to the restaurant's Facebook page, the owners are waiting for all the contracts to be finalized before making an official announcement. The cafe has been closed since June after a fire destroyed the building and 2 nearby warehouses. A GoFundMe account was set up soon after, and a fundraiser was held in August to help pay for rebuilding efforts. Time now to get a check on our weather on this Monday evening with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Scott. And speaking of fires, apparently there are some voluntary evacuations taking place right now into Gatlinburg in Tennessee and near Pigeon Forge as a result of the fires being fanned by the winds out ahead of this storm system right now. That area right there, and a lot of folks who live here during the winter months do have places up there during the summer months too. So again, some voluntary evacuations being issued near Gatlinburg and near Pigeon Forge into Tennessee right there. This rain may help things and alleviate this fire danger which has existed for some time now over the southeast. Right now, some big storms flaring up across the lower Mississippi Valley, but more so in through parts of Mississippi and now into Alabama, where there are weather watches and warnings up for this line in particular. You see it stretching right there into eastern portions of Mississippi right now, heading off toward Alabama. For us, we're getting that southeasterly wind component, which is really bringing our moisture content up at the surface, which will allow for some fog to form. No rain here. We'll have the details on that coming up in a few minutes. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. Another big step in the ongoing effort to restore ties between the United States and Cuba. The first regularly scheduled flight to Havana left today from Miami International Airport. The commercial flight was the first of 4 daily flights American Airlines plans to make from Miami. Other airlines also plan to take advantage of the bettering relations with flights of their own leaving from Orlando and Fort Lauderdale airports. Delta flights to Cuba will take off from New York's JFK Airport and Atlanta. A celebration today in Sarasota County for the completion of a major road project. Sarasota County Commissioners holding a grand opening celebration at a church on Bee Ridge Road. The $20 million project includes more lanes, 3 roundabouts, and 10-foot sidewalks to the 2.5-mile stretch between Mauna Loa Boulevard and Iona Road. This is all east of I-75. There are also new LED street lighting. The project took after nearly 2.5 years to finish.
It will make the houses a little bit more saleable. Whether the prices will be higher or not, I don't know, because it's a much better road than the old 2-lane road. And it might help some of the country clubs with their membership.
The project started in July of 2014, but it was put on hold due to the economic recession. The county hopes these new improvements will cut down on some of the traffic in that area. And this week, you can learn more about a controversial project on Lido Beach. The Florida Department of Environmental Protection will hold an open house on the Lido Beach Shore Protection Project. The plan would allow 1.2 million cubic yards of sand to be dredged from Big Pass to rebuild more than 1.5 miles of beach on Lido Key. 2 groins would also be constructed at the south end of the key. The project is still in the permitting phase, and there is no set start date yet. The open house will happen this Wednesday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Waldermere Fire Station in Sarasota. Still to come on your Suncoast News tonight, more than 4 days of deals. How many people are taking advantage of the Black Friday and Cyber Monday bargains? Plus, picking the right charity this holiday season. The one thing you can do to make sure you don't fall victim to a scam.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop head that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Many Americans are getting into the shopping craze on this Cyber Monday. Studies show more than 150 million Americans did their shopping online over the Thanksgiving weekend, and it is not surprising to see why. With larger selections of items to choose from, it's far less stressful than heading out to the malls and shops and fighting off the crowds.
And that's the best part of online shopping, is you get a package at your door, so it's a present that you can open right then and there. And then if you order a lot of stuff, you don't know what it is, so then you're excited to open it up and try it on.
Experts say Cyber Monday is on track to hit more than $3 billion in sales. This time of year, people are not just spending money at shopping centers and malls and online. November and December are the 2 biggest months of the year for charities to raise money. People are often in a more giving mood around the holidays, but it can be difficult to tell which organizations use the money for the services they advertise versus those that mainly spend donations on salaries and overhead, or others that are just outright scams. Most charities are required to register with the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, and it's a pretty good idea to always check out charities before giving them any money. We'll be right back with your forecast. Stay with us.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
I owed the IRS $20,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
We saved our home and overcame the most powerful collection agency in the world.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions Now.
Call 1-800-565-7740. That's 1-800-565-7740.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for
For a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
Black Friday's biggest deals are still here. That's right, the Black Friday sales event is going strong at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Ram trucks are built tough enough to help you conquer whatever the day may throw your way with all the technology and comfort you'd find in a luxury vehicle. Right now, get over 20% off. That's up to $15,000 off a new Ram 1500. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Well, some rain going to some areas of the country, Bob, that have really been dealing with a drought, a long drought throughout the summer.
It has.
But before the rain, there are some issues. Right?
Yeah, big wind out ahead of the actual front, causing actually to fan the flames and cause the smoke to be around. This is near Gatlinburg. Evacuations, voluntary evacuation. We have a lot of people that live here that vacation and kind of summer in this area near Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge and Cosby County near Venture Out. And I tell you what, there's kind of nervousness. They're kind of nervous there right now. Pigeon Forge, just what it looks like right there. And Pigeon Forge is where Dollywood is. And you can see a lot of smoke around, fires around, so kind of a sticky situation there over the southeast. Different story for us here. Norm Schimmel out there checking out the sunset. We love Norm. Norm getting a nice shot of Sarasota Bay with the clouds clearing. And skies may be clear just enough in just a few minutes from now, not too long from now, to get a look at the space shuttle, the International Space Shuttle, moving on by. The Ventways webcam showing a beautiful sunset tonight. Skies are clearing somewhat, so there's still some out there. You may get a shot of it. And look to the west-southwest, and you may see it for about 3 minutes at 6:48 promptly, and moves to the north-northeast. Maximum height will be about 61 degrees above the horizon as it disappears to the north-northeast. Well, big storms and no chance of seeing the space shuttle here. In Mississippi, Alabama, severe thunderstorm watch just issued. A tornado watch in effect in the area of Red near Jackson, and then stretching southward to Louisiana. These are all a result of that big storm system, which really the rain hasn't moved in yet into East Tennessee, although they are anticipating some showers tomorrow morning. Still going to give that chance for those flames to actually increase somewhat before the storms get there. 60 degrees in Jacksonville. These are dew point temperatures now. 61 in Orlando, 70 in Key West. That's summer-like, and 65 in Miami. What we have is a lot of south wind feeding into that storm system right now, and that's bringing that high dew point content up. And when that happens, there's a good chance for some fog forming. So we could see some fog to start things off after midnight tonight, and especially tomorrow morning if winds remain light. Temperatures right now still pretty warm after a warm day today, 81 degrees. It was a chilly start, though, 54. And we'll look for low temperatures tonight to be unseasonably warm. Upper 60s to near 70 degrees in some places tonight near the coast. No rainfall to report. So far, it's been very dry here as well at 1/100th of an inch of rainfall at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport. Temperatures statewide, all in the low 70s right now, 72 in Orlando, 75 in Miami, 78 in Key West, and even Pensacola warm at 74 degrees. That's all due to that southerly flow out ahead of that frontal system. And that front is not going to work its way through and cool us down. It's going to stay to our north. Right now, it's 72 in Mayaca City, a bit cooler inland, some upper 60s there in Arcadia and Northport and Punta Gorda, 71 in Cortez, Sarasota at 72 and 71 now at Lakewood Ranch. The hourly forecast looks like this tonight. Temperatures staying unseasonably warm. I mentioned near 70 degrees. Some areas will be in the mid-60s east of I-75. The area of low pressure is still way up here, and that associated cold front extends all the way down into Texas. The air basically moving west to east, so it's not going to be a big drop in terms of temperatures once it moves through with the southeast, and hopefully it produces a few showers. And we have a few sprinkles around over South Florida, not much significant rainfall anticipated with this system for us. Temperatures starting to drop behind it. You can see that into the 20s, 30s, and 40s over much of the central and northern Rockies, and into the 40s and 50s over the northeast. For boaters, it will be a bit brisk out there. Winds out of the south. And those winds will be 10 to 15 knots. Seas will be 2 to 3 feet with a moderate chop on the bays and inland waters. The water temperature now at 69 degrees. We'll have a mixture of sun and clouds tomorrow, not the best of tanning days. And high tide at 10:48. I just had sunset, sunrise will be at 7:02. Tonight's forecast checks in like this: partly cloudy, warm, and look out for the fog tomorrow morning, especially inland areas. 67 for your low. Tomorrow morning fog burns off, then we'll see the sunshine occasionally, and partly cloudy and humid. South winds at 10 to 15. And the extended forecast calls for warm temperatures. We could see some record breakers well inland. 83 on Wednesday and still in the 80s on Thursday. We'll look for slightly cooler, maybe back to more average temperatures by Friday and Saturday. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. For those looking for the right Christmas tree this season, one group in Bradenton has more than 60 years worth of advice. The Boys and Girls Club of Manatee County opening up their lot for the 62nd time Friday. It's located along Manatee Avenue next to Jesse P. Miller Elementary School. They specialize in North Carolina Fraser firs ranging from 3 to 13 feet. They say the perfect tree depends on the person, but all trees should be bought as early as possible.
A lot of people think, oh, it's too early, but if you get it now, you give it a fresh cut, you put it in a bucket of water, then when you're ready to put it up, it's already been absorbing water, and then you don't have to worry about it drying out.
The tree lot opens at noon during the week and 9 a.m. on the weekends. It closes at either 8 or 9, depending on the day.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll take you to Palmview, a community some say time forgot.
First out the door when it matters most. And next month, Made in America is back. 200 reports and counting. He asks, he listens. When American jobs are on the line, he's right there. Thank you for making World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
Holiday scratch-offs are here. And oh, they make great surprises. Imagine the joy they will bring. With over $126 million in prizes. Use them for a wreath or a place card for your feast. Attach them, scratch them, and let the magic happen. Holiday scratch-offs. The Florida Lottery has them. Just imagine.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
This holiday season, give the greatest gifts of all, safety and peace of mind. Subaru offers more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And now during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WindGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WindGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
They say change is one of the things you can count on in life, but in our series, A Place We Call Home, ABC7's Linda Carson takes us to a place that has changed very little over the last century. Linda?
Palmview is located in Manatee County, bordering Terracea Bay. You just turned east off 19. I don't want to send you in the wrong direction. You'll be on 61st Street East. That's also called Palmview Road, and you are there. The Meade family, headed by Frank Meade Sr., settled Palmview more than a century ago. He came from Kansas.
He had 8 kids, but when he had 4, he put them all on a train in Kansas, went to Panama City Beach, Florida, bought a sailboat, sailed across part of the Gulf of Mexico. Didn't know how to sail, but he came across there.
And finally settled here in Palmview because of the school nearby.
They built right here on this property was a 2-story cypress tin roof house. Across the road there on the bay was a 2-story fish house. And Meade Fisheries worked out of that fish house.
These oak trees were probably here at that time. Louise Cumming moved next door with her family when she was 5.
It was country. It was all citrus and strawberries and tomatoes and corn. It was a farming community.
Both she and Dick attended Palmview Elementary School. This is not the original school. It's been rebuilt several times.
The one that was there before that was there in about the 1900s, and there was one before that that was solid wood and not stucco.
The school building may have changed, but not the people who live around it.
Well, most of us lived here when I was growing up.
Same people. There are 2 churches in Palmview and a cemetery. An older cemetery has mostly disappeared, and the neighbors here are friendly.
Our half-dozen neighbors close to us, we know very well. Some of those have 8- and 10-acre lots behind us with horses.
They are right on Terracea Bay. They have a marina. The fishing is great, and they're 5 minutes from Palmetto.
Well, it's great because there's no place like it in America. There's no place like it in the world. It's close to the water. We don't have the big ocean, turmoil in the ocean. We have pretty water. We have great sunsets, and the people around here you can trust.
A great place to call home. Couldn't ask for more.
Sounds nice. Looks nice, too, right on the
Oh,
water.
yes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for being with us. World News Tonight with David Muir is next. Have a great evening, and join us again at 11.